Merry Christmas to all. I'm going to show you real fast how to make a Christmas tree out of Christmas lights. And there it is. I want to do this. It'll look better in the complete darkness, but I want to make this video. Oh, we still got some light. This is the lights here. The LEDs, hopefully they'll be better than the old-fashioned ones. I paid $41 for these at Menards. 140 feet. It's got different functions. Okay, indoor, outdoor. Under this box I've got the plug-in. Here's the cord. And then there's a leader. It's got a leader. Anyway, and so I don't think that should get wet. So, here's how you do it. I'm going to tell you 3 different heights. So this particular height is 12 feet, which I don't necessarily recommend. It's pretty tall. You got to have a tall ladder, got a tall step ladder to get up there, and then it's a bit of a stretch. But what happened, I'll tell you what happened. I was looking for a 10-footer because that's normally what I do. I couldn't find one. I found several 12s, so I thought, and I hate to cut a board. So I thought, well, I'll try and do a 12. Well, actually it worked all right. Plus, with 140 feet of lights, I actually had even more than I needed. So I'm going to tell you how you figure that without using calculus. This is my extra strand right here, which I have a daughter that might get upset about that extra strand. We'll find out. But anyway, so here's how you do it. This here's a 12-foot pole. So, and there's 10 points. So you figure 10 times 12 is 120 feet of lights. Plus you need these to go from here to here. So there's about 2, I'm not going to count that one, 4, 6. Did I count? Is it 8? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 8. So that would be, for this, it should be 128 feet. There's going to be a little bit because there's a slant, but it ain't worth talking about. So, but let's say 130. So I've got 140. So I had 14 extra feet. So I got an extra strand, and plus a couple. So, oh, we're getting. Oh, it looks good, yeah. So that's a 12. Now, as I said, I don't particularly recommend a 12. A 10 is what I used to do. Did last year or so, a couple years. 10 times 10 is 100 feet. Plus 8 would be 108 feet. An 8-footer would probably be fine. 8 times 10 is 80 feet. Plus this would be, so about 90. This is a 5-foot radius. So what you do on these pins, you make a pentagon 5 foot from the base, the pentagon, and then in between each pentagon you put a pin. So that gives you 10 pins on the bottom. And then on top, you only need 5 pins. And really, you could probably get away with 1. You could probably get away with just 1 sticking up there, but at any rate. And I would say too, if you do a 8-footer, 10-footer, you could still get away with a 5-foot radius, I'm thinking. But if you want to change that, of course, you could go smaller. Uh-oh, I just kicked it, or it went off or something. I think I just kicked it. Is that it? Oh, one other thing I would say. This is a lot easier than putting it on a tree. Because you try to put it on a tree, like this one here, it's going to get all tangled in the branches, and you're not going to be able to make it look like, if you try and do a circle, it's not going to be a circle. You can't hardly do a pyramid like this. And when you go to take it down, in the spring, it's even worse. Or if you're really good about stuff, February. What else was I going to say about that? Was there one other thing or not? So that's. Oh, I know. And one other thing I wanted to say. I try not to be, and I'm not a real particular person. I eat just about anything. And, coffee, I can't tell good coffee from bad coffee. But, and I'm not generally considered an artiste. However, I have decided that when you string lights, they don't look good if they're not straight. And so if you're stringing lights on a house, you're going to string them on the gutter. So it's going to be straight. If you happen to put one there and let it droop, it's going to look terrible. So this is a way to keep your line straight. If you put it in a tree, it's never going to be straight. That's the vid. I ought to try some of these other functions maybe. I held this little box down with these tent stakes. I really like these tent stakes. They're fun. It's a steel. And then this thing doesn't stick in. I might tape this together. So let's just, for the heck of it, let's try a different function. Push that button. Oh my goodness. I thought it was going to do something. Is it doing something different? There it goes. Well, it's going to be hard to decide which function I like better. I don't like that one. That one I think is dim and bright, dim and bright. I don't know what that is. Oh, there's one. I think I like that one where it goes blue and... Yeah, this one. Well, they're all blue. I like it when it goes blue. That's cool, though. It'll probably look better at night, but that's straight on. I kind of like this one, huh? That's like awesome, baby.